Hi everyone, I'm Susan and welcome to Studio SG, where every design is excellent, elevated, and exciting. Listen, I am so thrilled. It is that time of year. It is holiday time. It's time to get excited. It's time to give God praise for all that He's done. So we are looking at a Thanksgiving setup today. But before I pull you into what we're getting ready to do, I'm inviting you to go ahead and like this video. Also, subscribe to my channel and then hit that bell so that every time I go live like this with amazing content just for you, you get notified. To those of you who have been following me for just a little bit, I want to thank you so much for again pushing me towards that big number of 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. I'm almost at 700, and I believe y'all can really push me over that threshold by the end of this year. So thank you in advance for all that you do. And thanks for your comments and your compliments and everything else that you've been pouring out over the past few months. I could not have done this without you. All right, so today we are doing a Thanksgiving mock-up in my house, and really and truly, I shouldn't say a mock-up. And the reason I'm saying that is because I think today I am my own client. All right, so I've got family and friends coming over for Thanksgiving, and I'm just so excited to have that as a part of our life for this holiday season. But I also want to make the house look really festive and amazing. And right behind me, you see my version of our Thanksgiving tree. Our Thanksgiving tree. So I've kind of thrown some balloons on there because what would life be without balloons, of course. Champagne gold and I believe white sand. And we also have, no, that's pretty much it. Of course, we have some floral accents to kind of bring out some other colors. So you're seeing some oranges in there, some burnt oranges, burgundies. You're seeing some off-white, some creams, also some gold pieces as well. So it's all in there for you. You can go ahead and take a look at that really quickly. I've got some little pumpkins staged on my ottoman here, and it's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood, y'all. I stayed up half the night doing that, but it was fun and totally well worth it. Let me know your thoughts on my Thanksgiving Christmas tree. I'll give you a close-up of that at the end of this video, so you get to comment and tell me what you think. All right, but let me tell you about the mock-up. So we've got a bunch of folk coming over, big family gathering of friends and you know, friends who are like family and of course family. So I'm wanting to do something festive, something nice, and something that pulls in the color scheme from the tree. So of course there are going to be oranges and burgundies and some cranberry flavored colors, and then of course some cranberry flavored. That's really odd. Never mind. There are going to be some burgundies and oranges and some marigold colors, of course. And then I have here, let me see, why am I guessing? Here's the orange. Here's the white sand. Here is the rose gold, which is in the tree right now. So white sand and rose gold are making their way into my backdrop. And then here's the burgundy, and here's the metallic gold, okay? And then of course, I'm gonna come back now that I've included metallic gold in the mock-up that I'm doing for my family. I'm gonna come back and put some metallic gold pieces in here just so that the two rooms are talking to each other, all right? So that's pretty much it. This is really a watch me work. It's not a tutorial, but I just wanted y'all to enjoy the holidays at my house and kind of see what I'm doing, and and just let me know what you think. But I just kind of wanted to share with you guys what's going down in my household. All right, so just watch me work, y'all. All right, guys, let me tell you what's going on. So, I should have said this from the outset, but I didn't because I was in a hurry to get things started. I am working with a balloon kit that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. It looked so cute, so pretty. I was standing in line at the register, spied it across the aisle, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this. The big lure was the fact that it was 50% off. So I'm like, okay, the colors are cute, totally fall. Went and got them, went back a second time at a different time, different date altogether. Saw another set. I'm like, you know what? Let me just get another to complement the first set I bought. So I did that. So now I have 2 bags of these, or 2 sets of these balloon kits. Went back a third visit on a different day entirely. Again, it's still marked down at 50%. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. So I got the last 2 kits that were hanging. I said, how can you go wrong? We'll always have fall every year, all right? Brought them home and noticed that they only had, and I stuck it in a Ziploc bag because I have the remainder of the balance of the balloons in here from the other 3 kits that I opened and used. But let me tell you what's going on here. So anyway, I noticed it said, it's an 83-piece kit. I don't know if y'all can see that right up here, 83-piece kit. So I'm like, okay, that's a low count. But all right, so I'm glad I actually got 4 of these kits because I'll have more than enough, right? Open this kit up, and here's the other thing. Here's the caveat, right? So it gives you a complete breakdown of all the contents of the kit itself, everything that's in here. That includes the little plastic strip that you can, hook it onto to make a garland, the glue dots, all that stuff. All that's included in the 83 counts. I'm like, okay. Open the kit up, and I realize it's got 1 5-inch balloon for each color. There are 4 colors in the kit. So that's right. 1 full kit, this has 1 burgundy, 1 orange, 1 white sand, and 1 gold 5-inch balloon. There's 1 of each 5-inch balloon color in each kit. I need clusters to make up my little fillers, a lot of them, and they have to be double stuffed. So I double stuffed every color you see here except the champagne gold and the metallic gold, but the cranberry, the white sand, the orange, they're all double stuffed, every single size. Worst balloon kit I have ever purchased. Not because of the quality of the balloons. The quality is great. I have had a good time blowing them all up because they feel really good to the hand. They don't hurt. They look really good. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of quality, I'd probably give the kit a 6.5, maybe a 7. But in terms of just quantity, horrendous. Like the worst. I have never, and I have bought so many balloon kits in the past. When I tell you I have never been so disrespected by a balloon kit in my life, that one tried me. So needless to say, I had to go into my own stash, grab my own cranberry colored balloons to make up the vast difference in terms of what I needed for this mock-up, this setup. I keep calling it a mock-up because I'm used to doing mock-ups in my house, but this is actually a setup for my Thanksgiving occasion. I had to use all my stuff. It was crazy. So needless to say, don't buy that kit, y'all. So I'm getting ready to put my garland together. And you can, again, just continue to watch me work. What you're going to see me do as well is throw up a backdrop curtain setup here. I'll probably have like a little sign in the front that says something about fall. If it looks good, if it doesn't look good, because I went back to Hobby Lobby today, and no, I didn't purchase any balloon kits, but I did find some fall stuff for 90% off. And so I got a ton of pumpkins and like little fall signs for my wreath and for in here, and just some really cute stuff. And the foliage, like the florals, oh my gosh, they were amazing. At the time that I purchased them, which was a couple of days ago, I got them for 75% off. I went back today, and of course everything was completely gone except the pumpkins. So the pumpkins I got for 90% off. And I saved, I think, $200 and something just on all the pumpkins that I bought. So that was great. But let me go ahead and put this together, and then we'll talk about it afterwards, okay? Just watch me work. All right. getting ready to put this garland together. I blew up some 18-inch balloons in each color, and I put them, or double stuffed them into bubble balloons, so every color looks like this, except the champagne gold. So I did that in a bubble balloon as well, but then it just popped on me, so it's what it is. So I do have the champagne gold in 18-inch, it's just not in a bubble balloon anymore. All right, guys, get ready. I'm using 260s to put everything together because that's my favorite. It works for me, so I'm just gonna use these to assemble my garland. Now, I have done 1,000 tutorials on, or at least, yeah, I mean, I've done quite a few tutorials on how to use 260s to assemble your balloon garland, so you can always reference just about any video where I'm doing a garland to see how that's done, all right? Just keep watching me work, guys. to stop and share with you guys just a really quick tip, right? So one of the best and easiest ways to just kind of bypass that whole upright pole cover type scenario, right? So you know that whenever you're using your pipe and drape, there's this upright pole here on both sides, of course, and you want to cover it because your curtains don't normally do that, right? And of course, we've been taught to create those pole covers out of another curtain. So that's a thing, and I've done that in the past, and normally that is exactly what I do, but I discovered something recently that works just as well. I wouldn't say necessarily better, but I'm telling you it's better in the sense that it saves time and it's super easy. So what I did on my job for a big display that I created was I took these binder clips and I simply used them to take the end of each curtain, fold it back around the pole, and just clip it to itself. So I'll show you that in another video, but I just want you to know that that's what I'm doing. Okay? All right. Stay tuned. and I think it was well worth the effort. But can I tell you that between blowing up the balloons and finalizing and finishing and completing this design, there was a lot of crazy in the middle. So the last thing that you saw me do was bring down the entire backdrop, right, curtains and all, so that I could add the lights, because I forgot to add the lights before putting up the pipe and drape behind me. So it's all the way up, the garland is on, and I forget the lights. It's the holiday season. How in the world can you forget the lights? The lights are my standard, so I had to bring it down. I'm putting the lights up, and when it was time to re-elevate this pipe and drape, y'all, the thing came crashing down twice. The first time, my daughter had to run to my rescue. The second time, my son came out the room. He was like, "Mama, what is going on?" And yeah, it was like that. So I don't mind showing you my bloopers and my blunders, but that train wreck you will never see. Okay, we got to keep that hidden. That's off camera. But in any case, I just wanted you to know that things don't always go as planned, but at the end you will see God's plan. And so this worked out. I love how everything turned out. I love the size of the garland. I love the height of it. I love the width of it. I love the breadth of it. I really, really embrace all of the accent pieces that I use. And you guys are going to see that because, you know, I always do my video pan at the end of every single upload of my videos. I also do still pictures. So you'll get to see all of it. But this time I also wanted to add my Thanksgiving tree. It meant a lot for me to do this because, like I said, folk coming over for the holidays, and it adds to the ambiance of the room. I even picked up a client, which is really nice, right? Someone who came through, saw this setup, saw the tree, was blown away by both, couldn't believe it, said, "Oh my gosh, do you know, come out and, you know, do your clients' homes? Do you have clients who you do homes for?" And I said, "Well, no, not at this time. I mean, I used to when I was in interior design. I went to school for that." And you know what? It's been a while since I've actually been asked to go into a client's home and design their home for them. I actually stopped doing that I would say about 17 to 19 years ago. So it was just a blessing to be asked. And, you know, I thank God because it kind of confirms and reaffirms a lot of things that sometimes you question. But I'm so grateful to you, my viewing audience, and I just want to wish you the best for Thanksgiving, of course. And to those of you who are watching on the replay, happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope that you guys have had a blessed time with family and friends. And I also want to remind you that this channel is supported by you. So if you don't like, and if you don't subscribe, and if you don't watch, I can't do what I do. So I appreciate you. Please continue to watch. Please continue to support this channel by subscribing and, of course, hitting that bell so that every time I go live like this with new content, you get notified. You guys are absolutely amazing. Be blessed.